We will now move towards the next presentation, which is by Professor Frangos Savvas. He is a nuclear medicine specialist working in the Cyprus Oncologic Center in Nicosia, Cyprus. He is fellow of the European Board of Nuclear Medicine and member of the Fellowship Examination Committee. He is secretary of the European Association of Nuclear Medicine, currently working as president-elect World Federation of Nuclear Medicine. So I request Professor Frangos to please step in and continue with your talk.
Thank you for your kind introduction.
Follow the time.
After a high density of scientific speech from Dr. Arif, I will go more in the political aspect, speaking as president-elect of the World Federation of Nuclear Medicine. I am afraid I will create more questions than answers, but I will do my best to give my vision about how World Federation change the fonts. Okay, everything is changed in the font. It was better in my computer. I will talk about the World Federation, the situation of nuclear medicine in ASEAN, possible solution, the general activity of World Federation. It was founded in 1917 and in the Third Alaspin Congress in Mexico. In 1974, we have the first World Congress. For 52 years, the World Federation has served as the global link in nuclear medicine worldwide. Since the first World Congress, we have another 12 congresses, and the next one will be in Cartagena 2026. I will come back to this. Till end of 2018, the President, Secretary General, and Treasurer came from the host country of the Congress. Then we were thinking that the World Federation needs a leadership independently from the World Congress, just to focus in the needs of the global nuclear medicine. In 1st of January 2019, the President-elect, Treasurer, and Secretary came from different member states. I had the honor to serve as the first Treasurer in this new constellation. The Executive Board has members who are regional society. I highlight two because we are now in ASEAN, is the ASEAN Oceania Federation of Nuclear Medicine and Biology, and the ASEAN Regional Cooperative Council for Nuclear Medicine. This could serve also as a bridge between the World Federation and ASEAN country. We have also very important cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency, and we are the only representative of nuclear medicine in the World Health Organization as non-state actor. I will explain later what that means. This is the current leadership, and from 1st of January 2025, we have new leadership. The president-elect, who is me, will be the next president. And Copenhagen is last week elected as president-elect. Is Gisela Estrada from Latin America as general secretary, John Prior as treasurer, and Lisette, who is currently the president, will remain past president. Diana Baez is a very important person in nuclear medicine. Is the head of the nuclear medicine section of International Atomic Energy Agency, and we have a close cooperation. This non-state actor status that we have in the World Federation is very, very important to create politics of the World Health Organization, because they were not interested about imaging. Actually, they are more interested on the patient, and we produced some paper also with the financial and scientific support of World Federation to tell them that imaging is very, very important for individual patient. The federation is based on the principle of equality. Membership of the federation are national society, and they have the right to vote in the General Assembly. Our primary strategy is to offer educational resource online, work with the Society of Nuclear Medicine, the European Association. We are a very established association, International Atomic Energy Agency, to distribute relevant educational material worldwide. Also, we encourage companies to support establishment of permanent QA labs for teaching, and also partnership with existing entities to develop educational resources. It's good to have the equipment, but without the people power and people that they know how to use it with excellent education is very difficult. You have benefit if your society is member of the World Federation. I will not go into this. I will continue with the situation of nuclear medicine in Asia. Actually, according to the United Nations, there are 42 countries in Asia. Okay, here is mixed. I don't know what happened with the fonts. But as you can see, Pakistan is member of Asia, but perhaps surprisingly, you will see that Cyprus, according to the United Nations, is also member of the Asian region. The current population of Asia is about 4,204,000,000 people, and is equivalent of 60% of the total world population. And please take a notice into this graphic. The population age more than 65-year-old is just 10%, if I read it right. If we are going to the European Union, people more than 65 years old consisted 20% of the population. What that means? The need in the health system is different. Is what the professor mentioned, if we can distribute everywhere, no, we have to focus what are the needs in each country and in each region. This is from one EIA data, show the PET CT scanner per million. Sorry for this mix-up, I cannot even read it. We have data from 31 out of 42 countries, and 7 countries with a population of about 20 million, they have no PET, no SPECT, no nuclear medicine physician. Think about it, 20 million people. We are talking about Asia. Cambodia and Mali, with a population of about 37 million, have just one SPECT camera and one nuclear medicine physician each. About 57 million people have no PET in their own country. The 10 countries with a population about almost 600 million have less than 0.5 PET-CT per million. And we have from the other side countries with the most PET-CT, which is Korea, Japan, Lebanon, Singapore, Kuwait, Brunei, and Saudi Arabia. in relation to the population. India and China are a different, they get out of the data because they have a large population, but if you see the PET scanner per population is only 0.3 for India and 0.2 for China. Even we get the impression that the nuclear medicine in China is very increased. Because of the large population, the percentage for each patient is less. I think this is also just to mention it. And again, Japan, Kuwait, Korea, Lebanon, Bahrain, they have the most SPECT-CT. Again, India and China, and please notice the following. They need 1,400 SPECT-CT or 1,400 PET-CT each country to reach the one equipment per million. What about Pakistan? I tried to get some information. Please, I'm not sure if it's totally accurate, which is also important to have the data from each country because we can create politics. I have been told that in Pakistan the population is about 250 millions and are existing 15 PET-CT, which make 0.06 per million, 35 SPECT-CT, which is only 0.14 per million, is over 150 nuclear medicine specialists, and 8 centers offer nuclear medicine specialists. For Pakistan, we need 250 PET-CT and at least 250 SPECT-CT to have this relation, one equipment per million. One very important aspect of World Federation is the promotion of nuclear medicine. A special effort should be done for small countries and countries in which nuclear medicine is not yet established. Cooperation with the agency and regional association to promote nuclear medicine with expert mission and transfer of knowledge. Transfer of knowledge is the most important aspect. Could be done for conferences like that, but it should be also done by hands-on, inviting experts also with the help of the World Federation. We need more nuclear medicine specialists, more technologies, more equipment. How we reach this purpose? Teach the teacher program. That means some of the people, designated people, they go for further training, and then they are coming back to their countries to teach the other people about the new knowledge. More technology should be also the same principle, and pressure at the administration for money and donation for low-income countries. Here I will come back in regarding the WHO that we pressure there. The World Federation has no resource. This is one of the problems that we have. The only thing that we can offer is to act as coordinator between the countries, just to facilitate what I told you before. 3 out of 8 regional federations are coming from Asia. I will count also the Australian and New Zealand Society of Nuclear Medicine. I think we need to cooperate with this regional society just to enhance the presence of nuclear medicine. For example, countries like Japan, Korea, Singapore, China, India, Saudi Arabia, Australia have the knowledge to transfer to others. Also, the International Atomic Energy Agency can be used for finance educational trips, equipment purchase, and teach the teacher program. I have a few minutes? Yes. Just to mention our current activity, we have cooperation with ENM and SNM International Atomic Agency to establish a reference library, provide translation of existing material with collaboration between this society, and I think it's also important that member society like the Pakistan Society help us in this translation. Okay, ChatGPT and AI can do it, but I think they produce something that nobody understands. That's why we need experts for this translation. Lancer oncology. It was mentioned in the previous talk, and World Federation is active participate in the financing of this project, and we produce 3 or 4 papers that you can find also in our website. This is the new Lancet Oncology Commission on Radiotherapy and Theragnostic. What is the reason to do this, and what is the benefit of nuclear medicine? This can be shown to the authorities. This can be make politics in each country because it's based and is also proven that there is a need of new equipment and new specialists. And here is what I mentioned before about the World Health Organization. We introduced now, the last 2-3 years we are working on it, that the diagnostic capacity will go from the vitro that was in the main interest of the WHO to the non-in vitro types. We make step by step, but it's not easy. Think about it that the World Health Organization consists from 172 countries, if I am correct, and it should be approved each new movement from the General Assembly. Here is this resolution that we try to put it as a decision of the World Health Organization. What is the benefit? Because the states approve this resolution, they are also obliged to do steps in their own country for benefit of the patient using imaging. And in this imaging is include nuclear medicine. Okay, we participate also in the patient radiation safety last year and this year with the President and President-elect. We participate in the IPED with the President of the World Federation. And we like to make a rebranding. The rebranding starts with the change of the logo, but it will not stay there. You see, that is the new logo of the World Federation using the old colors. I say that rebranding is not only the logo. We use this logo also to take the World Federation next to the member states, and we are here to hear all the proposals that you have. We have the journal of WFNMB and member countries. Perhaps you got the invitation from COPI. I think it's very important that your society also contribute to this. It will be presented, a big book, at the World Congress in Cartagena. This will be 13 to 16 February 2026. before the World Congress, we create the road to Cartagena, which is going from different countries, starting from Algeria, which be webinar, going to Singapore, Mexico, Greece, Australia, USA, Spain, and the last stop before the World Congress will be Cyprus. And please notice the following. Take a look in which Congress of this you can also put any abstract, and the best abstract of each of those conferences will get a free registration for the World Congress and $1,000 as travel grant. Here are the places, and next year, between 6 and 9 November, is the last stop of Cartagena in the International Conference on Radionuclear Therapy in Cyprus. And we have a problem, and think and talk about with the colleagues the site of the World Congress 2030. Actually, last week we were supposed to select the next Congress place, but nobody showed interest, and then we make the decision to organize it in-house. If any of the countries are interested, please contact us. Here is from the membership application, and this is my last slide. Let us create bridges that last over the years. This is a bridge in Cyprus which is built 15th century. Thank you very much.